Siemanko, no to co, zaczynamy sobie gierkę. No i co, kontynuujemy. Słuchajcie, polecimy. Tylko, że ja tu gdzieś zabłądziłem w wodzie, czy coś ten. Czekajcie, gdzie to będzie? Cholera jasna. Zadania. I to nie tu chyba, co? Nie, tu, misja, o. Profesor Hecat, Expelliarmus się nauczymy. To się przyda. To się bankowo przyda, słuchajcie nam. Więc polecimy. Tu się teleportujemy od razu, słuchajcie, będzie szybciej. To lećmy się nauczyć. Literin rządzi tu, widzę, znowu jakiś pojedynek. Hejka, hej Karolcia, hej, ty jesteś dostępna już, czy jak? Bo nie wiem, czy potowarzyszysz mi też dzisiaj? Tutaj. Będziesz mi podpowiadała, co nie? Jak coś? Mogę liczyć na wsparcie, czy nie? Bo nie wiem. Jak tam Jadzionek, co tam w ogóle? Daj znać, czy dobrze słychać gierkę i mnie, dobra? Karolcia, jakbyś mogła napisać to wtedy big love normalnie dla ciebie, nie? Za pomoc z tym. Bo u mnie audio się wywala czasami, wiesz, w OBS-ie, nie wiem o co chodzi. Właśnie z tym, że mi się audio wywala. Grę trochę głośniej, okej. A ciebie dobrze słychać? Okej, a teraz jak jest? O, teraz dałem głośniej. Także zobaczymy jak teraz jest z gierką. Jeszcze trochę.
Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases changed
Teraz,
around here.
Karolcia.
As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl.
Teraz jest chyba okej, nie? Tak? Git? Okej. No, bo mam w systemie grę przyciszoną, a w OBS-ie też miałem, wiesz, suwak trochę w dół dany.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were students here together.
Git? Okej, dziękuję. Jak tam Jadzionek? Karolciu, co tam porabiasz ciekawego?
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior
Siemanko,
position.
hej spryciarz,
You may
witam
or may not have
serdecznie.
heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
Co tam, jak tam, bo ty siedzisz na kanale na DC, ja chciałem tam wbić, stary,
As you might suspect,
ale mówię, ten
I
streama
cannot
nie masz,
speak
mówię, bo
for
chciałem wbić do ciebie na DCK wcześniej, wiesz, pogadać, ale chyba cię nie było po prostu, a nie chciałem ci przeszkadzać, wiesz, i pisać jakby do ciebie tam,
You have.
także wiesz.
Speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Dobra, no to co? Lećmy dalej, słuchajcie. Tylko ja nie wiem, czy to zaklęcie z czego sobie nie przełożyć. Expelliarmus się bardziej przyda, nie? Od Lumos, chyba. Co? Jak mówicie?
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Różnie. Okej. Okay. Widzę, że Karolcia coś dzisiaj chyba bez nastroju. XD. Co? U was też taki wiaterek? Idź na zajęcia z zielarstwa. I co, będziemy marihuanę, tak? Parzyć. Czwartą kategorię? Ale jak to się robi, Karola? Ja nie wiem, jak to się robi. Ty to mnie już zrób sobie. Czwartą kategorię. Ja nie wiem, jak to zrobić w ogóle, ty. Siema, MJ. Hej, hej, Julka. Ja nie wiem, jak sobie zrobić tą kategorię, a ona mi mówi, zrób sobie kategorię. Co nie? XD. Nie wierzę, po prostu. No ja nie wiem, no... Ja nie wiem, jak to odblokować w ogóle, wiesz, Neko? Moje ręce dziś umierają. Co tam, Julka? Musisz, ale to zależy od poziomu. Nie wierzę. Ło, czekajcie, idziemy na zajęcie. Czary, mary, podły.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor
No właśnie, ja tam nie mogę wbić spryciarz i tak, nawet jak siedzisz. A jeszcze nie wiem, co tam będzie.
A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Bo to od poziomu zależy, tak? Diabelca, czy jak? Czy od czego? Bo nie wiem. Ale on może cię przerzucić? No dobra, tam teraz to już nie ma tematu. No jak co zrobiłem z postacią? A, to sobie rozwijasz, okej. Spoko, ale jak się pytam, czy to poziom, czy co? Postaci? Nic nie zrobiłem, MJ, po prostu postać jest ubrana. No lepsze itemy mam, nie? W sensie. Pod esk? Zaraz zobaczymy, dobra? Tutaj. Jestem ciekawy, czego ona nas tu nauczy. Poczekaj, Karolcia, chwila. Chwila, zobaczymy, czekajcie. Pociągnąłem i co? Ale przypał. Ale tu jest przypał, ty. Ja myślałem, że to tylko taka roślinka będzie, a to tak zaczęło skrzeczeć. Dobrze, że przyciszyłem sobie, słuchajcie, dźwięk na słuchawkach, nie? Bez kitu. Chyba ogłuknął. Ciepły, brudny kocyk. Okej.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Madragory, nie korgony. Gorgony? Nie wiem, co to jest tam.
Now for our
Czekaj.
next task.
Dobra, teraz tak. Protip od Karolci. Escape. Okej, Karolcia. Co dalej po tym escape'ie? Słuchaj. kolekcję, no. I co tu dalej, Karolinka, teraz klikać? Bo ja nie wiem nic w ogóle. Nie kolekcję. No to... Czekaj, tobie chodzi... Talenty, a to jest zblokowane. Dobra, czyli muszę fabułę pogonić. Okej. No nie mogę, no. Tak, wiem. Czyli po prostu fabuła się kłania. No, to jakaś notatka do profesor Garlick. Lubię truskawki słodziutkie. Eleonora. No czekaj, bo ja miałem pogadać, ale tu bym pogadał z lupeczkami w ogóle jakimiś, to nie?
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of. Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm. How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds. I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade. You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Łoluju, sadzimy koper, widzowie. Ja sobie muszę bekę porodzić. Idziemy zasadzić chyba koper. Zobaczmy. Adyptam. Co to jest? Zioło lecznicze, ok. Wydajność 5, ale co, że 5 sztuk, czy co? Na głosowym będzie łatwiej? Tak, tylko wiesz co, tylko ja mam 2 przyciski teraz do mówienia tu i tam i... Skina? Jakbyś chciał? Ale jak tego skina, Karolcia, czekaj.
Yes, Professor. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your
Ja ci dam, że gryzą. Kurwa, cię zaraz ugryzem. Spotkaj się z... Aha, on tu stoi.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
Chińskie kapusty? Okej.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright. Here we are. Home of the Chinese. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
O, i tu właśnie z tym menu tu będzie jazda. Teraz jak to otworzyć? Heheszki. Jak ja mam to zaatakować? Czekajcie, bo ja nie wiem. Na tab, tak? I teraz jak to rzucić? Tab i użyj, aby menu podręczne i przypisać chińską kąsającą. Kapustę. Aha, okej, tak to się robi. Dobra. Przydatne, polecam. Okej. No właśnie widzę, że pomaga w walce.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Ty, ale to jak tutaj jest za darmo, to ja to mogę pozwolić sobie, nie, Karolcia? Sztuk.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable.
Hejka, hej
plants,
Kludi,
aren't
hej,
they?
hej.
I hope they weren't too
Chcę
much
coś tam
help.
hodować.
Don't see
Spoko.
any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
Dzionek, dobrze, byczku, dobrze.
Herbology is a bounteous
Nie narzekam,
subject.
chociaż trochę zamuła przez pogodę w
And it
sumie.
will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Te roślinki atakujące. Tak, tak, Karolcia, załapałem. Gdzie ja mam teraz iść? Poczekajcie. Ja teraz nie mam żadnych misji? Wait. Pod dostatkiem. A nie, jest. Escape. Otwórz dziennik misji. Pójdziemy, słuchajcie, na te pojedynki, co nie? Na te skrzyżowane różdżki sobie. Jezus, przełączyłem. Co ja robię z życiem? Kurwa, w tej grze. W ogóle. Czy myślisz, Karolcie, że warto mieć zapas? No na razie mam 7 sztuk, także chyba wystarczy. W inwentarzu zaraz ci pokażę wszystko, Neko. Aha, o co ci chodziło z tym inwentarzem? Nie. Ale nie tracą statystyk. No, ale płaszczyk sobie mogę zostawić w sumie i szaliczek, co nie?
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to.
Excellent idea.
That would be brilliant.
Jak ci odpowiada? No, pewnie, że tak. Dobra. Powaliłem zaklęcia. Nieważne. Ja pierdzielę. Dobra. XD, ale porobiłem kombo, ty. Cholera.
Nicely done.
Jakie kombo-wombo w ogóle, widzowie, ty. Tutaj, dobra, chyba już koniec, nie?
Impressive
Na
work.
manekinie, okej.
It was only a training.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed ones. Other duelists had better beware.
No to co, zaczynamy, widzowie, kolejną jazdę.
Hello, Lucan.
Tutaj.
Is the final round of crossed one?
Final round.
Big match today.
Mordeczki, to będzie
It
ciekawie.
all comes down to this. The moment that we find out. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am. Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
No to znati bez empatii, słuchajcie.
That's the spirit.
A tu jest ich 4, a nas jest co, 2 tylko? Wytypy? Nie, dobra, porówno jest chyba, widzę. ogóle oni tutaj stoją jak takie łajzy. Trochę bez sensu chyba, co? Nie wiem, czemu oni nie atakują.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ej, ale to było S w ogóle. Nie wiem, czemu nie atakowali nas. A wy? Bo ja nie wiem, naprawdę, to było dziwne.
Victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor. And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet
Thank you.
you earned it. You are. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
You can't be beat, can you?
Ja tu jakąś misję poboczną zrobić.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
A, i tu dopiero patrzcie, po podpaleniu tego zadziałało.
Revelio.
Dobra, no to co, zrobimy jeszcze jedną misję poboczną sobie. Tu gdzieś jest skrzyneczka. Zamek poziom pierwszy zblokowany. Ciekawie. Łe, kurczę, ja kapuchę rzuciłem przypadkiem. XD, widzicie, widzowie. Masakra. Po prostu. Zajęcia z eliksirów. Dobra, tu się przenieśmy, bo tu będą jakieś te dodatkowe misyjki do zrobienia.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Dobra, pomóżmy mu.
Hello. Were you calling?
I was, yes. Thought you might be following a treasure map to be precise. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading.
Following a Hogwarts.
Dobra, rzućmy, słuchajcie, okiem na te mapy. Zobaczymy, co tu będzie, nie? Ciekawego.
Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied.
Very well. I shall take a.
Fair enough. Meet me back.
Ja już nie wiem, czy to nie jest za ciężkie na początek. Nie wiem, o co chodzi, ale... Nas prowadzi w sumie mapa, także...
Revelio.
Tylko czy to właśnie nie jest tu wyżej? No ale ja wyżej... To... To jest ten Ronen.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Tutaj te zadania poboczne też zrobimy. A to jest coś na zewnątrz. To będzie tu coś chyba.
There's the fountain. I'm getting
O
closer.
właśnie.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Revelio.
Pytanie, czy ja w ogóle dobrze idę teraz, no nie?
My mother adored him. This stairwell looks promising.
Dobrze idziemy, słuchajcie.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
Revelio.
A mi to Pytanie, czy to się nie zbugowało? Nie wiem, kurczę.
Revelio.
Aha! Okej, czyli tu Akio pomaga.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
Cie.
Revelio. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Wróć do Artura Plumiego. Ale ja to mogę założyć w ogóle, czy nie? Chyba nie. Okej.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
I'd like to shop in the house.
Tu, okej. Tu
Made any
stoi.
progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the... He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick
Dobra, tu
run is
zrobiłem
round
6 na
here
6.
might reveal anything interesting.
Aha, i za to się do tej expa. Okej. I teraz, aha, na kolejną misję musimy pójść. Główną. Kolekcję. Dobra, także co, przedostajmy się tam, słuchajcie. W tamten rejon. Kurczę, czemu ja odruchowo duszę tap w tej grze? Ja nie wiem, powiem wam. I sobie marnuję tylko te właśnie kąsające chińskie kapusty. Jakiś taki odruch chyba. Za...
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
O, teraz idealnie odblokowane, kurczę, patrzcie. Blisko tej sali właśnie. No i zobaczmy, czego ten nas tu nauczy. Ziomeczek.
Potions is one of the most challenging
Professor
hazardous
Sharp.
subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion.
Aha, czyli to jest ten, co leczy.
Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of...
O, tu pewnie też będzie coś śmiesznego w tej grze.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ale beka w ogóle, co nie? Przy tym eliksirze. Ej, fajnie to rozwiązane jest. Podoba mi się w ogóle to. Taka opcja w tej grze. To mega na plus, no nie?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredients you need in my office.
A, mogę sobie wziąć co chcę. Okej, spoko. Ej, a fajnie, nie? W porządku. Gość się wydaje, co?
Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented
Oho,
with an
wyjątkowa
extraordinary
okazja.
opportunity. You remember me, don't you?
Ah, yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add.
I suspect that's where...
You're as clever as I'd hope. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission.
Właśnie nie wiemy, czy brać, czy nie brać tego. Mordeczki.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on...
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
I've have enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me.
I understand.
Nie wiem, czy nie zrobiłem źle, że odmówiłem tutaj, kurka. Wow, była całkiem ten. Dobra, nie te drzwi.
Revelio.
Tutaj mamy notatki, tu jakieś znajdźki w ogóle są jeszcze, także ja to wezmę. Wszystko.
Revelio.
Tylko nie wiem, czy temu Garethowi teraz się da przekazać to piórko.
Efficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ale jak go uważać? To się nie czaję tego w ogóle.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp must have.
Wait, it's not supposed to.
Fine job brewing your first book.
Get it! Not again.
Mel.
Dragon tongue! My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
I was impressed that you were able to.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless wig.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetleborg
Okej, to niezły troll.
Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy to.
Dobra, wrócimy do niego.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive.
Aha, czy ten wiedział, o co chodzi, że chodzi o te piórka, okej.
Well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
Okej, Karolcia,
Having a
spoko.
solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should pay
Ja tu
particular
akurat
attention in
odmówiłem tego pióra z jego gabinetu, żeby zdobyć, a i tak przypadkiem je wziąłem.
Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather.
O, a on wie, że ja wziąłem to pióro, okej.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Dismissed.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Revelio. Here. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Hey,
Revelio.
it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. So,
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but
Revelio.
I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ah, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Revelio.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Revelio.
You never will understand students. Plenty of delicious food and what found themselves a bit peckish lately.
Certainly makes Rookie's job easier.
Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Ah, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a
What a treat! What can Finky get?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need...
Ah! Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about. Simply
It was nice to meet you.
happy to help. And to meet you as well.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No,
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to find...
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather...
Headless activities?
My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. One, of course, also helping you.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't... Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now, then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this.
Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed, it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Why are you using Jackdaw's
No
head
właśnie.
as a game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
Please could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
Dobrze wiedzieć, Karolcia, że tej misji nie ma w Slytherinie. Kurczę.
Headless hunt.
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineer. Treason is such a strong word, but that...
Dobra, szukajmy.
That's what I need.
Marvelous! Remember?
Szukajmy tej głowy, tego pierdzielca.
Cast away until you find him.
Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
I co, ja mam tak to rozwalać, tak?
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content. Here, incendio! Expelliarmus!
Kurczę, powalone to jest.
I've never seen it played like this.
Ale beka, co? Z tej misji, no patrz.
Well, good job, Incendio. But we're not through with you.
Cześć, 2 na 5.
I've never seen it played like this.
Incendio!
We should find him.
Ej, dziwna ta misja. Da, zrobić, staram się, ale... Kurczę.
Incendio!
Dobra, jeszcze 2 zostały. No ale ty miałeś jakąś inną misję, nie, Karolina? Której ja nie miałem pewnie.
I've never seen it played like this.
Okej, okej.
I could do that too if I had a wand.
Kurczę, ile można tłuc tą.
I've never seen it played like this.
Tym bardziej, że oni zmieniają miejsca czy coś. Kur... kolejności.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
A to śmiesznie wygląda. No, czaty. Beka, w sumie. Jest, dobra, udało się. Mamy to, słuchajcie, jest win, także git chyba to. Udało się zdobyć 5 sztuk tego.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. The map on those pages led me to my demise. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my,
The pages are why you lost your head.
Yes. Say.
O, teraz do jaskini pójdziemy, okej.
Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest?
I need those pages.
Not to worry. I'll just need to see you at the forest's edge.
Revelio.
My co mamy? W sensie misję? Czekajcie, zobaczymy. Kurczę, co ja duszę ten tab znowu? No widzicie, no zakręciłem się po prostu mordeczki. Aha, czyli tu nie ma innego zadania niż to aktualne.
Revelio. Incendio.
Okej, Karo.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio.
Ale tutaj czasami damage niech wchodzi w nich mi, nie wiem, odszedł.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake.
Revelio.
You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave him to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath.
Potato, stupid one. Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Revelio.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros. Revelio.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Why can't I hit you?
I feel offended.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock
Wow,
now.
dobra, to gobliny były.
Let's see
O
where
kurde.
Jackdaw has led me.
To ja nie wiem, czy ja tu dam radę, słuchajcie. To chyba ten eliksir nie bez powodu, co? Dostałem. Pod X, tak? Wiem, ale to oszczędzać, nie? Trzeba, Karolcia, tą starożytną magię, czy nie? Bo ja nie wiem w sumie, kurczę.
I wonder how big this place is.
Po co? Okej.
That must be where this
A, tu jakiś most się tworzy, czy co to będzie? Na szczała, no właśnie, ale mocniejszych przeciwników i tak nie weźmie na szczała. Właśnie.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Boję iść. Ja nie wiem, co tu mnie czeka.
Spells will help me through this.
Ło! W ogóle z podziemni wychodzi zielony. Dobrze, chociaż Expelliarmus trafił. Czekajcie, ja idę w ogóle?
Revelio.
Rodzic.
If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Ale chyba dobrze poszło mi teraz, nie? W miarę. Co to jest, jakiś most, czy co? Wytyfy? Ej, ale to jest ładnie zrobione, nie? Co by nie mówić, kurka wodna, to jest, no, robi wrażenie.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Jeszcze mi ktoś dzwoni. Dupę zawracać będą. Głupotami. W niedzielę mi.
Revelio.
To wygląda tak jak ja mówię.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the headed would be.
Nie wiem, ale te beczki wybuchowe to jest najlepsza opcja w ogóle tutaj, nie? Ale jak mam trafić wybuchem innego? Przecież... Aha, ja tu nie mogę w ogóle użyć eliksiru? Super. No mi się wydaje, że chyba będę musiał. Ło kurwa, jaki stwór. Pytanie, czy mi się uda to bez healowania się w ogóle. Dobra, zaliczyło mi to i coś ja za to dostaję w ogóle? Okej, raz, dwa, a gdzie jest trzecie?
Revelio. I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Bo ja zbieram ogólnie.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
I na co? I czemu to się nie chce opuścić? Aha, to trzeba w jakimś czasie po prostu cyk, cyk, cyk zrobić. Okej. Czyli to musi zgodnie z czasem. Tak, tak, tak. Czyli taki...
Revelio.
Natomiast mamy lepsze chyba rękawice. Tak. No te będą lepsze zdecydowanie.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw.
Okej.
Is there something beyond?
Aha, bo złoto, tak? W sensie, czy co? Czemu tego nie mogę użyć? Dobra, nie wiem, do pokoju życzeń. A to jeszcze nie jest odblokowane w ogóle. Tu będę walczyć, widzę. Z zakutymi łbami. To myślę... To myślę o siewni? Nie masz jak powiększyć torby? To znaczy jak nie mam jak? W sensie, że ogólnie się nie da, tak? Czy co? Czy po prostu na tym etapie, w którym ja jestem? Ej no, robiłem. Nosić więcej rzeczy. Aha, ale ogólnie w tej grze nie można nosić więcej rzeczy. Co to jest za luj ten? Ten jest jakiś ciężki, nie? Ło, to proteg nie działa. Dobra, nie będziemy się z tym bawić w ogóle już teraz. Pyk. Tylko unik. Okej. Spiermuca sobie użyłem.
Revelio. That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before.
Na pomarańczowo znaczek możesz użyć protego, jak na czerwono unik. Dobra, dziękuję za protip. I co, ja mam tu przejść, tak? Przez ten portal.
Where am I?
No, też bym chciał wiedzieć, gdzie jesteśmy.
The room's starting to flood.
Zatapiane? Ej, co mam teraz zrobić?
Am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Aha, nie wiem, mamy jakąś protekcję w ogóle, ty. Wytyp.
Hogwarts magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Revelio.
No, też bym chciał wiedzieć, co to za miejsce.
Can it be?
Jest jakiś rekham. Ktokolwiek to będzie.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Ciekawe, czy on umie przewidzieć. No właśnie.
Those are of you.
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present.
Very well.
Dobra, czyli teraz księgę.
Good. We shall speak again.
A teraz są talenty. I co tu rozdać, Karolcia? Nie wiem, ta czarna magia jest fajna, nie? Zaklęcia. Incendio. A to incendio właśnie nie wiem. Nie wiem, jak uważasz. Stawiam na twoją wiedzę. Po prostu, Karolinko, i doświadczenie. Aha, bo tu się odblokowywuje drugi ten set, widzisz? Do skradania? Czekajcie, ja Z2, sobie tylko wskoczę do WC na szybko i po kawusie, dobra? Dobra, także co? Ja już jestem. Ja już jestem, także lecimy dalej sobie. Kurczę, nie wiem, czy to skradanie się. Ale tu się wszystko przyda. Pod walkę. Dobra, mamy 5 punktów jeszcze, także zostawimy je. Dajcie, 5 punktów zostaje. Później będziemy mogli ulepszyć, co nie? Sobie. I jak to je rozdać? Czaromagia musi zrobić zadanka poboczne? Ciekawie.
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract
Można
myself
przejść.
with till he returns with the book.
Ale tak przejść w sensie jak Karolinka, bo... Po prostu. Jednak są potężne jakieś zaklęcia, więc to ja chętnie, wiesz, się poczęstuję. Aha, bez tych, okej. No ale one dają pierdolnięcie, nie? Mocniejsze. Depulso. Aha. Okej. Już nie widzę tego, co on gada, nie? Lekcja latania. To dopiero teraz będziemy mieć miotełkę. Nice. Będzie ciekawie.
Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
No i co, będę mógł tu kupić swoją miotłę, tak? Czy co?
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up! One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Wish I had my
The
own
rooms
broom.
are school property. I want them
This'll take
returned
some
A
in
dużo
one
jest tych zadań, Karolina, z tym, ze Slytherinem? W sensie tych pobocznych, żeby to zrobić.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What have you?
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Lecieliśmy za daleko.
Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
A my tylko chcieliśmy polatać sobie, ej no, bez przesady.
That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to...
It was worth losing a few house.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own...
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom.
If you can, I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spint. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
No dobra. I teraz co, będę musiał kupić swoją miotłę? Czy co? Czy jak? Dobre pytanie, nie? Chodeczki.
Revelio.
I've not forgotten about our library venture.
A, jest, Salo.
If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Dobra, zrobimy misję, widzowie, słuchajcie, poboczną. Dla Sebastiana on nas tutaj ma nauczyć zaklęć czy coś. Także weźmy to. Aha, no dobra, Karolcia, spoko. To jak się odpalisz, to weź ten. Pytanka to chodzi na DC. Ja u ciebie też zostawię duszka, Karolciu.
Over here.
Także jak ty się odpalisz, to też zostawiam duszka, co nie? Tobie już, żeby wiesz, wiadomo o co chodzi. Dobra, dzięki. Na razie tutaj robię to zadanko z Sebastianem. Luz.
Of course.
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking?
I did, but something...
Understood.
Dobra, uczymy się nowych zaklęć. Mam nadzieję.
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
Tajne przejście, krypta. Właśnie nie wiem, czemu mój czat tak zamulił. XD. W sensie nie wiem, oni po prostu oglądają chyba grę. Zamiast pisać, to wolą obejrzeć, co nie? Także jak ktoś żyje na czacie, słuchajcie, to dajcie znać, że żyjecie, że jesteście, nie? Żebym ja wiedział też, ile osób jest. Po prostu. O, skrzacik, Natka jest na lurku, widzę. MJ nie wiem, Spryciarz nie wiem, Kludi nie wiem. Oglądanko, okej.
I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. but he's trusted me. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
Sorki, tu małe przebicie mieliście, małe przebicie od diablicy weszło.
Never been caught.
Bo obiecałem, że zostaje jej lur. Jak ona się teraz
I
odpali.
think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprised.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous.
Understood. But why does
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to.
Wiadomo, oglądanko. Okej.
Like the blast. Professors.
a proper magical
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo.
O,
is only
Confringo.
truly- To be fair,
Dobra, nauczmy się.
you should learn it.
Kurczę, to Confringo wydaje mi się bardziej spodoba, nie?
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement.
Bez
The
kitu.
incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
A ty Krudi na laptopie, czy na czym oglądasz teraz? Bo nie wiem.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Oh, nice work. How's it feel?
Wow, fajnie wybucha to Confringo.
You'll get used to it.
Kozacko, powiem wam.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Dobra, mamy 3 zaklęcia bitewne, słuchajcie już.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed.
I would have paid to see that. This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what...
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't...
I'm not sure what...
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover some...
Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say.
Znaczy ja właśnie nie wiem, czy dobrze tu, że powiedzieliśmy.
Honestly, Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
teraz, polecimy sobie dalej. Tu w podziemiach widzę, ćwiczymy tą obronę przed czarną magią.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
O, będą dymy.
You there. I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together, and...
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you...
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. You breathe a word about this place to anyone. My father is friends with the headmaster.
You needn't threaten me. And Sebastian is a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend.
Okej, ostro co, widzowie? Dymy. Dymy w grze normalnie.
Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is
A sprałbym go, jakbym mógł. W tym Hogwarcie. Tego Ominiusa, czy Miniusa, nie wiem. Czy Wykruca. Słuchajcie. Normalnie bym mu wpitolił, nie? Tu magią jakąś. Żeby pokory gówniak nabrał. Lecimy z kolejną misją. Pokój życzeń, o boż. To będzie pewnie masakra, co nie? To zadanie. Zobaczymy. Zobaczmy sobie, czy to będzie źle, czy to nie będzie źle. Teraz tutaj coś wyczarować to będzie ciężko, słuchajcie. Powiem wam, w tym pokoju życzeń na pewno. Nie wiem, jak to pójdzie. Właśnie, to jest najgorsze. Słuchajcie.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard! I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need.
Jestem ciekawy w ogóle, co tu w tym pokoju będzie można robić.
While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Kolejne jakieś zaklęcie. Kurka wodna, dużo tego, powiem wam. Nie, trzeba odblokować sobie to drugie drzewko będzie na umiejętności. Bo to być tak nie może, mordeczki. Kurczę, tutaj trzeba tyle rzeczy porozwijać w ogóle w tych talentach, ja wam powiem szczerze, że ja pierdzielę, ja sam jestem w szoku, nie? Bo ja sam się boję tych niektórych tutaj rzeczy. Aha, tu nie mogę, bo nie umiem flipendo. Podstawowe. Może z tych podstawowych jeszcze coś zróbmy sobie. Szybkość to nie. Starożytnej magii. Dobra, zobaczymy, czy teraz się uda to zrobić tak, jak ja chcę. No, czemu ja nie mam drugiego drzewka odblokowanego? Bytyfy. A nie, no mamy. To tu sobie zrobimy te wszystkie pierdoły, słuchajcie.
Excellent work.
Whoa.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that me?
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to
My
rest.
old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. Give you an opportunity to...
Yes, Professor.
Pewno jest fajne, ale ono w walce nie będzie przydatne w ogóle.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder!
Revelio.
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Kurczę, ja naprawdę nie wiem, gdzie tu iść.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Revelio.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your witch to find out.
Revelio.
Dobra, no tędy już na pewno nie przejdę.
Revelio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Czy elf, czy goblin?
Yikes! Careful.
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies. Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room of requirement will always be equipped for the
Pokój
seeker's
wyposażony
needs.
z potrzebami
It's
szukających.
unplottable, so won't appear on Deke seen students in need of an extra file for potion. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the...
I was thinking about needing a place away from
Oh, that explains it.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up.
Well then, the room... Now, it's time to focus on what you need.
No zobaczymy, czy ja potrzebuję, nasza postać.
Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Ło! No i teraz pytanie, czy nas zasypią graty, czy nie? Tutaj, jak myślicie? Mi się wydaje, że nie.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description.
Revelio.
Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Jakaś peleryna lepsza. Dobra, jeszcze nie weszło, to chyba witamy.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of...
It will. I hope you'll take it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating.
Oluju, jeszcze coś innego? Się uczymy? O. Kurczę, inne zaklęcie. Again. Zaraz mi miejsca na pasku nie styknie, słuchajcie, na te głupoty.
Acquired some for a potion station and potting table from...
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained, they can also be collected by vanishing...
I see.
You can in... Why don't you give it a try? You should find both the...
Które to będzie? No kurwa, czekajcie. Aha, to zaklęcie tu. A nie, 3 paski mam? Ha. Bilans na tego typu przedmioty, wytyfy, czekaj. Niech minie. Ukończ więcej misji. No dobra.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here.
I will be sure to speak.
Good luck.
Dobra, jakoś to wygląda. Trochę kijowo to jest poustawiane, nie? Bo nie szło tego dosunąć do ściany. Ale tutaj sobie zrobimy dyptam, a tu coś mogę zrobić więcej, czy nie? Czy ja to źle ustawiłem w ogóle?
I'm ready for the.
Very well. You can acquire it by vanishing Return to me one.
Bo tu możemy już wytwarzać samemu, co nie? Tylko... Dobra, do figa teraz pójdziemy. Wróć do znowu?
I have the moonstone you requested.
Good. Then we may begin. You can conjure more than potions and herbal. Conjuration can be used to decorate this. Why don't you try it?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time.
Wyczaruj dekoracje ścienne.
Completed a few prerequisite tasks. Do see me after class.
A jak to się odwraca tu? Obróć przedmiot. Aha, myszką. Dobra.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
I think you're ready. The altering spell, you can change the color. Let's get started.
Ja pierdzielę, kolejne zaklęcie? Cholera jasna. Ale jaja, co? Dużo tego jest tu. W tym pokoju.
Any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
I have some questions.
Yes,
Thank you, Professor.
I'll be here.
Zmień kolor? O Boże. No, ciężko to będzie szło, słuchajcie. No właśnie nie wiem jak, kurka wodna. Ej. Poza tym nie wiem jak tu zmieniać te kolory, nie? No, zablokowane. Lol.
Nicely done.
Dobra, zmieniłem.
Ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit.
Dobra, no ta podłoga jest ładniejsza, nie? Teraz, tak mi się wydaje.
Would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago.
To nie jest Dick.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course.
Jeszcze z tym skrzatem pogadać.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the...
Sounds perfect.
Aha, a ten tylko sobie zrobi pyk. No, gitarka. O, ej, zobaczcie, robi wrażenie, nie? Teraz. Teraz jest dopiero ładnie tutaj, w środku.
Of course you need. Now you have.
Thank you, Professor.
Sorry, że tak pomijam wam te dialogi tu, ale tutaj jest tyle tego pierdolenia. W tym pokoju życzeń po prostu, że naprawdę, kurczę.
And even how the room. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcraft.
Thank you, Professor.
Good.
No tragedia, nie? Dobra, no ale jak chcę wyjść stąd już, bo jak chcę robić... To jest w tej wieży astronomicznej, okej. Czyli to trzeba będzie pamiętać. Teraz tak, mapa i misja. Dobra, pójdziemy do profesorka Figa sobie, zobaczymy co tam dalej się wydarzy.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
No tak, się zainteresowali w tym Ministerstwie Magii tu, najwidoczniej tym tematem w ogóle.
Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You
and...
met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
A i teraz mam wejść do komnaty. Znowu. Dobrze, no to co? To cofniemy się, słuchajcie, skoro gra nam tak narzuca tutaj.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Ale to wygląda mega, nie, widzowie? Powiem wam, naprawdę, kurczę, mega. Myślałem, że ta gra nie będzie taka fajna.
If only you were here to see this.
Porozmawiaj z portretem.
Hello,
Okej.
Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the
Aha,
pensive
solo te
memory of
próby,
you
okej.
in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
No właśnie, bo tu są jeszcze te próby. Ja o nich zapomniałem, słuchajcie, kompletnie, no nie?
This long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As you...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until...
Dobra, zobaczmy, co tu dalej będzie do zrobienia. - 1600 metrów z biegiem. Dobra, także co, słuchajcie. Teraz już sobie skończymy live'ika. Ja sobie poogarniam jakieś swoje rzeczy i może się postaram wam odpalić, słuchajcie, drugiego streamka później. Tymczasem sobie pójdziemy na rajdzika do Diablicy. Także co, trzymajcie się i do później. Pójdziemy na rajdzika, słuchajcie, także nie uciekajcie jeszcze mi i